Wait, just stop for a moment. Look at your life and ask yourself one honest question. Am I really happy with the way I'm living? Maybe you've looked at your life and thought, I don't want to live like this anymore. Maybe deep inside you, you know you're capable of more. Maybe there's a dream you've been carrying for years. A dream you think about again and again. But somehow you still haven't taken the first step. Maybe you're waiting for the right time. Maybe you're waiting for the right opportunity. Maybe you're waiting until you feel ready. But let me tell you something. You may never feel completely ready. And that's okay. Because changing your life doesn't begin when everything is perfect. It begins with one decision. I am going to start. You don't have to change your entire life today. Give yourself 30 days, or 60 days, or 90 days. Give yourself a real chance and ask yourself, am I willing to work for the life I want? Because the truth is, starting is often the hardest part, but the moment you decide to start, something changes. You stop waiting. You stop making excuses. You stop telling yourself, maybe tomorrow, and you start moving. One step, then another, and another. Look around you. Every single day, opportunities are passing by. Opportunities to learn, opportunities to grow, opportunities to meet new people, opportunities to develop new skills, opportunities to start something you've always wanted to do. And yet we often say, there are no opportunities for me. But ask yourself, are you really looking for them? Because sometimes the opportunity isn't missing. You're simply not searching for it. So stop waiting for life to change. Start changing the way you live. If you have a dream, there is a path toward it. Maybe you can't see the entire path right now, but you don't need to. You don't need to know exactly where you'll be 1 year from now. You only need to know one thing. What is the next step? Take that step. Then find the next one. And keep going. But there's another thing that stops people. Fear. Especially the fear of what other people will think. What will my friends say? What will my family think? What if people laugh at me? What if I fail in front of everyone? Listen carefully. Other people's opinions cannot build your future. They don't see your dream the way you see it. They don't feel what you feel. They don't carry your vision inside their heart. So stop living your life according to someone else's expectations. You were not born to live a life designed by other people. You have your own path, your own dreams, your own journey. And whether you succeed or fail, you don't owe anyone an explanation. The only person you truly have to answer to is yourself. And then comes another fear. What if I choose the wrong path? What if I choose the wrong career? What if I start the wrong business? What if I spend months trying and discover that this isn't for me? Here's the truth. You won't know until you try. That's how life works. You try. You learn. You make mistakes. You adjust. You grow. And eventually you discover what works for you. So, just try. Yes, you might fail. But failure isn't the end. Failure teaches you. Failure gives you experience. Failure makes you stronger. And sometimes failure shows you something about yourself that success never could. Failure hurts. But there is something that can hurt even more. Regret. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, looking back at the person you are today. And imagine asking yourself, what would my life have looked like if I had just tried? Think about that. Because that question can stay with you forever. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of never trying. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of staying exactly where you are because you're too scared to move. The world will not promise you success. There will be uncertainty. There will be setbacks. There will be days when you feel tired. There will be moments when you want to quit. And there will be times when you question yourself, but that's part of the journey. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know exactly how you're going to get there. You just need the courage to take the first step. Because you have two choices. You can stay inside your comfort zone, waiting for the perfect opportunity. waiting for the perfect moment, waiting until you feel ready. Or you can step outside, take the risk, learn as you go, and create your own opportunity. Don't sit around waiting for opportunities to come to you. Get up and create them. Ask questions. Send the message. Learn the skill, start the business, make the video, apply for the job, start the project, take the first step. And if you don't know how someone achieved what you want, ask them, how did you do it? There is no shame in asking. Every successful person was once a beginner. Every expert was once someone who knew nothing. Every great journey started with one small step. And remember this, you may lose after trying, but if you never try, you've already lost the possibility of winning. So give yourself 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, work harder than you've ever worked before. Learn, improve, fail, get back up, and keep moving. Even when nobody believes in you, keep moving. Even when progress feels slow, keep moving. Even when you feel like giving up, keep moving. Because one day you'll look back at the person you used to be, and you'll realize everything changed the moment you decided to start. So, start. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Not when everything is perfect. Start now. Because the life you've been dreaming about is not going to come looking for you. You have to go after it. Your future is waiting. Your potential is waiting. Your next chapter is waiting. And it all begins with one decision, one step, one moment of courage. The moment you decide to stop waiting and start becoming the person you were meant to be. This is Mindset Motive. And remember, your next chapter begins the moment you decide to write it.